place. Very nice.
This is our first place.
Yes.
Mount.
Yes.
The highest in Hegra.
Yes.
The mountains actually used to be mud because the whole valley was under the ocean.
Yes. See, very nice design.
Yeah. It is the creation of the gods.
God, yes. This area there came the Jamal came.
No.
Huh?
This is the religious place. We don't know where is the camel came from.
But
there is mountain. I will show it to you at the end of the journey.
yes. Jabal asleep. Hi, how are you, man?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Yeah, very good. Hi, how are you? Okay. How is it feeling? It's good?
Very good. Jabal Ithilip.
Yeah, definitely. Hi, sir. ഇത് ഇവരെ ബസ്സിലല്ലേ നമ്മള് തന്നെ ഇതിലാണ് ഒട്ടം വന്ന് ഇബ്രാഹിം ഇതിലാണ് ഒട്ടം വന്ന് മാഷാ അല്ലാഹ്
ഇത് അവരെ നാട്ടുകൂട്ടന്ന് കൂടിയിരുന്ന ഒരു ഹാളാണ്
കോൺഫറൻസ് ഹാൾ
Okay, welcome everyone to Idlib Mountain, the highest place in all of Hegra. As you see this site, it's actually from here you can see the whole valley under us. So that's why the Napatian, when they came here, they was like basically paganism. They worship the sun as the highest god they have, among like other gods, but the sun was the highest. So they carved the Diwan, their parliament, to discuss everything about the kingdom. This is only for like the highest in the kingdom, the leader of the tribes, the king, the ministers, that's all. In front of this we can see also the Sikh. The Sikh, it's dedicated to their own gods. We can see the niches that they carved, it's for their gods. So they come here as a visitors. Some of them are empties. They put their statues here, worship it, then they take it and complete their journey. The Diwan, it has been carved with really simple tools. Chisel and a hammer, that's all. And the technique was from top to down. Easier for them. They don't need any roads, nothing. Just holes to the top and start to carve it from the top.
it is good.
Yeah.
Technique.
Yeah. Please feel comfortable, take photos and enjoy your time. Meanwhile, I will start in Arabic, and after that we will head to the second site, which is going to be the facade.
It was softer than like hard blocks. So it made a little bit easier. But still, it's a lot of work.
I think it's water.
Yeah.
Water going down. See, this is the symbol of the water. You can see this.
So you say the water was high.
Yeah, was high. This whole area. Then it's
That was low.
yeah.
And then it came down.
Yeah, that's why it's happening. Because it's feel like there is too many farms, dates. place from something like this is soil very soil good soil, restful soil.
الأرض بحثا عن المياه. فالبعض يقول بأن الأنبات يرجع إلى نابت ابن إسماعيل أكبر أبناء إسماعيل، لكن هذا غير مرجح. المرجح أنه أسمائهم يأتي من استنباط واستخراج الأرض بحثا عن المياه. من هنا جاء اسمهم، من هنا كانوا هم الأفضل في العيش في الصحراء كبادية رحل، كانوا هم الأفضل في قيادة القوافل التجارية، معرفة نقاط الراحة ونقاط التوقف، وأيضا القوة. طبعا خذوا راحتكم تصوروا، إذا عندكم أي أسئلة أو استفسارات لا تترددوا. طبعا كلنا حكوا بطريقة سهلة، يحفرون حفرة صغيرة للتسلق للأعلى، ثم يبدأوا بنحت الواجهة. Yes, this is actually a great question. This is the place that the camels
Question again,
came
please.
from.
Question again, please.
I will ask you. Don't worry. So he asked actually a great question.
Yes.
Is it this side that the camels came from?
Yes.
So this is considered as a mysterious that no one will know.
There is
that
no
will
proof.
reveal in the judgment day, in the end of the days. Here in the valley, we don't know where is the mountain that gave birth to the camel. But there is a mountain here known as the baby camel's mountain. It's the one that sheltered the baby of the camel. When they killed the camel, the baby ran away and started to go inside one of the mountains. And after that, he vanished. They call it Al-Hwara mountain or Jabal Al-Hwara in Arabic. In English, the baby's camel mountain.
Yeah.
It's near from here, but we cannot know where is the place that gave birth
Yes.
to the camel. It's a mystery.
Not identified.
That will remain a mystery.
Yeah, this is not identified, right?
Yes, and it will not identified actually.
There is one more question.
Nabatians?
Yes.
Yeah.
The same in Al-Batra job.
Nabati.
Yeah. And when they came after Tamudik, like in 7,000 years, they came. First Tamudik, after that Tanabata.
One other question
Yeah,
also.
please.
Oh, there, Jordan, Petra.
Yeah.
Petra same like this.
Yes, Batra is their capital city, and they started to expand and control Hegra. So look at it like Saudi Arabia.
Same like.
Exactly. Batra is the capital city. This is the other city. Like Riyadh is capital city, and we're still in Saudi, but this is a different city.
Different.
The Nabatian the same.
Okay, thank you, Atif.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Shows the great interest in the architectural decoration of the tomb facades, which were designed in a wonderful artistic. Our next stop is Jabal al-Banat.
How do we see this 16 place here, right?
Tombs? No. Here we have near to 30 tombs.
Uh-oh.
And most of the tombs belong to the women's because
Yes.
they was the richest.
Yes. قصر البنت.
Qasr al-Bint.
It's called قصر البنت.
There is cold water here if you wanted some. You can grab.
Yeah, good service.
أهلا وسهلا حياكم الله. أول واجهات الأنفاق. طبعا كل واجهة إن نعرف إلى من تعود، من صاحب هذا القبر. حتى ايش اللي يوجد تحت التنقيب بالنسبة لمنازلهم، أما بالنسبة لمقابرهم فهي ظلت واضحة من آلاف السنين. فتعرضت للسرقة للتخريب.
Yeah.
They're still digging
Yes.
and they're still finding every day something, or they will find something new.
Yes. They found
still
any?
digging.
They found any?
المنطقة بكر virgin لسه فيها
Yes,
أثار.
it's a virgin land for the scientists, the archaeologists.
They
the
found any
archaeologists.
skeleton or anything?
Sorry?
They found any skeleton or anything from the dome?
So here in Hegra,
Huh.
in 2008, we registered the site in the UNESCO.
Yes.
In 2013, we found one of the intact sealed tomb. It was buried under the sand. We can see it from here. Can you see that massive stone which has like
Yes.
holes in it?
Yes,
The
yes.
tombs.
Yes. Yes.
From the middle, you can see like a sand in it.
Uh-uh.
It was like covered all the mountains. And when the French archaeologists removed the sand, revealing one of the facade was sealed with the plaster.
Yes.
And when they moved the door and started to excavate inside, they found 50 skeletons inside. And all of those now in the France, Paris, and the IMA institution to advertise the history here. Of course, they study the
And also,
skeletons.
you say before the first time something about it. We didn't understand because of Arabic.
Yeah, I will
Can you
explain,
please?
don't worry. So as you see, from that study the skeletons, we have found the burial method that they use 3 layers: the cotton, the wool, and the leather. And they put it in a coffin or a casket, and after that they sealed it inside of the grave. About the facade itself, as you see, it has actually influenced by a lot of civilization. The Nabatean was like take care of the caravans, they secure it and guard it. So they saw most of the kingdoms around them: the Egyptian, the Mesopotamian, the Flix Arabian or southern kingdoms like Saba, Awsan, Qataban, Hadramaut, all these large kingdoms.
Did they identify? They identify how old these skeletons?
Sorry.
How old is the skeleton? Did they?
The skeleton.
They could identify.
Yes. So by studying it, I think with carbon 13 or 14, they found it's dated to the time of the Nabatean and the time of Jesus, before 2,000 years back in time. That's the date of the skeletons.
Marvelous, yeah.
So as you see, the facade itself, it has been influenced by a lot of civilization. They saw everything from the other kingdom. They started to copy it in their own facade. First, the corniche under the stairs, it's an influence from the Egyptian civilization. The pyramids, they have like tombs next to it. It has the same corniche. And when we go down, the columns, it's influenced by the Romans with the crowns in top of it. It's Nabatean crowns. And the entrance, it's totally Greek. Just like the Parthenon when the Greek built it with the triangle and everything. When they do like all the facade, they started to put their deities. The eagle, which is the sun, the highest god, the jars, the goddess of the water, and in the triangle they put the face, the guardian of the tomb. The inscription telling us in top of the eagle, this tomb has been carved to Eid, son of Ubadah, and his wife and their generation after them. It's prohibited to give, take, or sell anything from this tomb, and whoever does that, the gods will curse him. Don't worry, their own gods, their own mythology. So this is actually the face inside the triangle. This is the cursing part. With the snakes in it, this is the cursing part. This is a Humbaba. It's a demon mentioned in Gilgamesh's story, the oldest story that mentioned or the human wrote. It's a story speaking about Gilgamesh, half god, half a human, who like was not good a king, and the gods created a new creation called Enkidu to fight him and to kill him, but instead of that they became friends and the journey starts. It's like Sindbad's story. It's found in the Mesopotamian region as an inscription. The oldest story has been written. So this is about the facade itself. When they end that, they start to make a room from inside. When they feel there is a person who's going to die, they start to make the graves. The graves are two kinds. One for one person, which is more like shelf in the stone. The other is for several persons, which is like a door, and the grave is more like a deep inside of the stone itself. If you wanted to take a look to this kind of graves, we can go further to one of the tombs allowed to go inside.
Okay, we have to, please.
Okay.
And also,
let's go.
we can see the skeleton. There is any possibility to see the skeleton?
I can show you in my own phone.
Oh.
The skeleton is in Paris, France.
Oh, okay.
But I have it in my phone. I was there actually when we opened it in
Yes,
France.
yes.
I have been trained actually. The Royal Commission have trained us in France, America, and UAE.
You got trained from?
Yeah,
from
I
where?
went to France,
Yeah.
America, and UAE.
Oh, very good.
I will show you now. I actually was there. You can see it now. This is the skeleton that they found. Yes. خذ راحتك. Please feel comfortable. Yes.
Around
It's
2000
just
years
like
back.
us now, as I mean, tall.
Yeah.
It's just like us
Same
now.
size.
If we go inside of the graves and if we look to the graves, we will see that they actually the same size.
ഇവിടുന്ന് ഖനനം ചെയ്ത് അത് ഫ്രാൻസിലാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഉള്ളത്.
هذه يا ولدي سووا عليها ريتاتش ولا زي ما هي في شيء كده حاسس كأنه شايف.
طبعا you're totally right, uncle. They actually clean the facade from the inscription and the painting.
Yes.
But in the past, I mean, like repairing or things.
And also-
no, we didn't repair. Only we cleaned this from.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that.
And also there is some language is writing there. What is the language is that one on the top?
This is an Aramaic inscription.
അറാമിക്.
Aramaic.
Aramaic.
It's the language of Jesus.
Jesus.
And the Aramaic, it's actually brought us the Hebrew and the Arabic.
Yes.
They are both from the Arabic.
Yes. Okay. Very good.
تكلمت عن الكتاب اللي فوق ولا ما؟
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. about.
Shahid al-Qabr. Okay, can we go further to see one of the tombs inside?
Okay, please. എന്താണ്? Very cool.
പക്ഷെ അയാൾ വേറൊരു വെറൈറ്റി സാധനം.
ആര്?
ആ കാക്കേ.
എക്കണോമിസ്റ്റോ?
ആ.
അതെ.
അയാൾ ഈ പ്രായത്തിൽ ഒരു കമ്പാനിയൻ ഇല്ലാതെ അയാൾ പോകുന്നത്.
കമ്പാനിയില്ല പോകുന്ന അയാൾക്ക് നമ്മൾ കമ്പാനിയെ കൊടുത്തില്ലേ?
അല്ല നമ്മൾ കൊടുത്തു. പക്ഷെ അയാള് ഒറ്റക്ക് പോകുന്ന ഒരു ഡ്രൈവറും പാടില്ലാതെ.
പറയുമ്പം ഒരു എക്കണോമിസ്റ്റും കൂടിയാണ്. എക്കണോമിസ്റ്റ് ആയതുകൊണ്ടായിരിക്കും ഇവർ അങ്ങനെ പോകുന്നത്. واو.
هو لا بس كانوا يحطون فيها الكفن والتابوت. Yes, in the trains, when the trains come, there is people who has like black leg, so they send them as a quarantine here.
Okay.
Yes, so yes, quarantine.
This had a purpose.
Yeah.
I noticed also that there are different sizes.
Yes.
This tells the age of the
Yes, the age and the size of the services. Yes, it's different from.
This is the grave?
This is look like for a fat person here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
this
they
is
block.
graves, yes.
Yeah, okay. Then they block here, right?
Yes, this is basically.
Oh, very nice. കണ്ടോ? This tomb belongs to leader of?
So this tomb is the last one, which is belong to the commander Lahyan, son of Kuza.
Yes. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Can we go around? There?
So yeah, why does we call it the unique one?
Yeah.
Because as you see, it has 4 columns instead of 2. So architectural unique. This is first.
Okay.
Second, it's the only tomb in the south. There is
the
no
south.
tombs here in the south. This is the only one. This
Uh-huh.
is the second. Third, he doesn't like neighbors, by the way.
Yeah,
There's
he want
neighbors
alone.
around them. There is no one in here.
Yeah.
So that's
be a
why.
king.
Yes. So that's why locals they call it the unique one. It's the
Okay.
most amazing, the largest. Yes. That's why we call it the unique because of this reason. So this one it's belonged to the commander of the army, Lahyan, son of Koza. But the scientists, when they came here, they wanted to study the facade itself or the tomb.
Okay.
First thing they saw that it's not complete. This tomb, it's the most amazing one. Around 100 tombs or more than 100 tombs we have, but it doesn't complete. As you see, it's not smooth from bottom. The triangle doesn't have the guardian of the tomb, the face, with the snakes in it. And also from inside, there is no graves at all. Just a small room, empty one. And the scientists, they was wondering, a big question mark, why his children, his generation didn't complete, like the rest of the tombs. So they started to study the certificate, which telling us this tomb has been taken by Lahyan, son of Kuzan, that's all. So he was a young commander, wasn't married, and he killed and died in the battlefield, and they buried him there. So they didn't bring him back here and bury him inside of his own grave.
So it's empty.
Yes.
It is empty.
It is empty, and it's still now. It's just a small empty room from inside. There is no graves, nothing at all. Just a small room.
Okay.
So this is bring us to the end of their kingdom. The Nabatean was a large kingdom, start from Al-Batra, Jordan, till the southern borders here in Hegra. And in 106 AD, in the time of Trajan, the Roman emperor, he's the one who made Rome the largest as we know. He wanted an Arabian Roman state. So he went to the Nabatean, telling them that your kingdom fell for that purpose, to be a Roman Arabian state. And that started in 106 AD, and the Romans started to come here not to settle, but to control and to secure their caravans. And in the 4th century AD, they started to vanish, the Romans. And the scientists said because of the seasonal wind, which helped them with the shipment to reach their destination faster instead of the lands, trading on the lands. And that started, and in the 4th century they started to vanish. And after that we have the 5th century AD, which is like Jahiliyyah time here in Saudi Arabia. And the 6th century, it's the beginning of Islam and the time of the Prophet Muhammad. So I hope, so I hope you enjoyed your time today. It was an amazing tour for me. The tour wasn't amazing actually, but being you in front of me, it's more amazing for me. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy your time. And thank you for making me a part of your memorable moment.
Thanks.
It's an honor.
Welcome. You are
for us.
welcome.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
I have also been to Syria. I went to the Madain Salih.
Yes.
Are they the same people who made this?
Yes, it's
Petra.
the same.
In Petra or where?
The same kingdom.
Madain
The Romans, they divide the Arabian Peninsula to 3 parts.
Okay.
Arabian Petra, which means the stone Arabian part.
In Jordan.
Yes, Arabian Petra, Arabian Desertian, and Flix Arabia. Arabian Petra, which means the Arabian stone area. Arabian Desertian, which means the desert of Arabs. And Flix Arabia, which means
Egypt.
the Yemen, Oman, 3 parts. Flix Arabia, it means the happy lands of Arabs, or the rich lands of Arabs, or the green lands of Arabs, all have the same meaning.
Is there any link in Egypt?
In Egypt, yes, there is alignment between the people here and the Egyptian as a trade people. And they have alignment till these days. For example, my mother is Egyptian.
Yeah.
My father is a Saudi. But my aunt is a Kuwaitian.
MashaAllah.
Cocktail.
Oh,
Yes. I have like the Arabs all
Yeah,
in
with
one
it.
family.
It's
Yes.
all with it.
Yeah.
So, and my grandmother is Palestine.
Oh, mashallah.
Yes.
Multinational.
United
Multinational.
Nations, yes.
Yes.
So as you see, this is all because of the place here. It's close from the Mediterranean, it's close from the Egyptian. So most of the locals here, they have the same. An Egyptian mother or Egyptian father or a grandmother or a grandfather, you will find some foreigners in the family. Yeah.
Thank you, very good.
Okay,
welcome.
and also we will wish you a good future in this field.
Thank you,
And
it's an
inshallah,
honor.
After first we will come back again. After
Yeah.
in future, we will come back and we will see in the top of the.
I will
of-
have more
yeah.
stories for you.
Yes.
I'll bring
Welcome.
more
Make
people
sure.
next time.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Yes,
Please enjoy.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So-
Thank you so much. Okay, we have reached the end of our journey. Please don't forget any of your belongings, because we are going to switch to another bus. Okay, we have reached the end of our journey. Please don't forget any of your belongings, because we are going to switch to another bus.